Welcome back to Girl Talk. Cathy Ulmer from Ulmer's Pharmacy has joined me, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with summer skin and things like that. But first, we're going to get an update on the COVID vaccine because that's still a thing that's going on.
Yes, it is. So recently, a lot of people are saying, the COVID vaccines are kind of slowing down and everything. But I encourage people to still, if they haven't gotten one, to consider it. They've brought the Johnson & Johnson back.
Right.
We realize there's not as much of a concern. If you're under 50 and you're female, blood clotting can be an issue, but that's something we can definitely discuss when you come in for your vaccines. And now they have the vaccines available to 12 and over for the Pfizer vaccine. So everyone should just be aware of that. The vaccine's still out there. You don't need any photo identification to get it for those that are concerned about that.
Okay. And what about, do you need an appointment for it at this point?
Most places you need an appointment, but a lot of places now are kind of backing off. So at our pharmacy, we're gonna start doing walk-ins probably starting in June, just to get as many people in as we can.
Sure. Well, so we are almost into June, which is crazy because time just flies and flies and flies.
Does.
But, and we're obviously here at a medical spa, but you wanted to, we talked a little bit before we started filming about some things to be aware of as we're going into summer, what people need to be doing for sunscreen and aloe and hats, and so let's talk about that.
So it is like 90-something degrees out today, so you can feel the sun hitting you. A lot of days we don't feel that way because it doesn't feel so hot. It's super important to protect your skin, by getting some sunscreen. If your skin is sensitive on your face, pick something that's for sensitive skin. And applying every 2 hours, or especially if you go swimming, drying off and reapplying is so important. And I think, wearing sunglasses and a hat. When I was at the sandbar last weekend, I kind of had my skin out for a while, but then I put on a shirt just to keep covered up because that sunburn, not now. When you get a sunburn, you can get some aloe, and aloe is about the best thing you can get to help with that. But your long-term effects, so coming to a place like here, is when we get older, we end up with sunspots or sun cancer. So those are things to definitely consider.
Absolutely. I think you touched on a point that's really important, especially when it's a day like this, you're like, okay, yeah, I need sunscreen because it's clear.
Yes.
But we have some days where it's overcast, but it's still nice enough to go to the beach, and those are the dangerous days because you might
those
think
are the
you
days
don't
my
need
kids say, I don't need sunscreen.
Exactly.
No, because those are the dangerous days, like you said, because you just don't feel like you're getting sunburned, but you definitely are.
Right. Well, and so you were talking a little bit about sunspots and things like that. I know that there are some prescriptions that are like that. So do you tell us a little bit about what you guys can do at the pharmacy?
Well, so, there's a lot of available products. There's a lot of manufactured products. Dermatology products tend to be expensive, and they don't come in a lot of combinations. So at our pharmacy, we do compounding, which is specialized medications. So we're able to put together a unique combination of maybe the things the dermatologist wants you to have in your topical applications versus getting 3 different creams and trying to apply them all at the same time. So we do things for fluorouracil for skin cancer, and we also do things for cosmetic with niacinamide and azelaic acid just to help with wrinkles and things like that. So, and sunspots, of course, are very difficult to treat, and we can offer combinations that are higher in strength than what are available.
Okay, interesting. Is there anything that is available over the counter that you could guide somebody to if they were just?
There is for sunspots, there's a hydroquinone product that is available over the counter. I can't for the life of me think of the brand name of it, but if you ask the pharmacist or
go in, they'll know.
You go in, they'll tell you. But a lot of times they're just not strong enough. But we can compound something. But again, there's lots of products over the counter, so definitely ask about what would be best or what do you not need, because you just don't want to get a product that's just got a lot of stuff in it.
Right. And to that point as well, would you guide somebody to the right sunscreen for them? Because certain people can't have certain ingredients, and there's the list you look at is this big, and it's I don't know if that's all.
Well, there's certain ingredients in sunscreen that are used for certain things, UVA versus UVB, so those kind of things. So yes. And also there's the lizard, I can't think of it, it's a natural product, and we carry those at the store because we do a lot of natural products to help with some of those skin sensitivities.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Cathy. It was good to see you as always.
Thank you.
Make sure you're checking them out for all of your summer skin needs. And we'll be right back with more Girl Talk.